And like he said, like luckily you survived that incident, and you check yourself into rehab. You went all the way up to Maine, and it changed your life. Can you please just elaborate and talk about how life changing that experience was going up there and the whole rehab process?
Yeah, it was 30 days that kind of shattered everything that I thought was important in life. Like you get there and, you know, it forces you to just be honest, which is from 15, 16 years old. I mean, you start lying about where you're going. Like you're like, oh, I'm going such and such out. You lying. You going somewhere else. Oh, I'm gonna go do this or do that, and I'm lying, or I'm stealing, or I'm cheating on something. And it's just like over time that becomes like your character. And it's like there is no honesty because I don't even know who I really am. I can't be honest with myself.
Just lying. Yeah.
And so it's like you learn, you get there, and it's just like you have one-on-one therapy with a counselor. You have group therapy with the other people that are in the house. You know, it's just forcing you to come out of your shell, and they start taking you to like 12-step meetings. And I'm just sitting in the back, like, what the fuck's going on here? Because people are just like willingly talking about themselves, kind of like I am right now, just like being open. And I'm just like, why the fuck are we doing this?
Right.
And it's just those things that it just forces you to be open. I got into like journaling when I was there. And then like when I was there, that's when I really made the decision of like, okay, I'm going with this music stuff. Like just ways for me to get all the shit out that's been building up on the inside of me for 25 years at that point. And just changed the game, learned how to meditate when I was there, you know, started forming like the relationship with God I had in my life and realizing I didn't have one and realizing that I was just kind of like using the God card to like feel like he would bless me if I did certain things, like a transactional relationship. Yeah. So uncovering all those things and then just realizing that, man, like I never just stopped to care about me or stop to just be like, what do I want to do in life? Or who do I want to be? And just build that from the ground up. Like, cause we always hustling and bustling, trying to get to the next move, get to the next bag, get to the next play. That shit ran me into the ground. Right. That shit ran me damn near into 6 feet underground.
And I'm interested to ask you, cause I know you being a professional athlete, you're so wrapped up in your identity, right? So when you go to rehab, were you like at first, because obviously it was life-changing and you learned so many positive things, but when you first got there, were you like ashamed identity-wise? Like, bro, like, why the fuck am I here? I should be in the league right now. Like, did you have those feelings and emotions when you first got there?
Yeah, I had them in a few different stages too, but yeah, definitely when I, sorry people, you hear the cat meow and
it's all good.
We got a good camera guy.
Yep.
You ain't even gonna hear that joint.
But yeah, no, I definitely felt it there. It's just like, yeah, I'm this NFL guy and I'm in rehab, like, first off. And then it's like, when I left rehab and went home, I got a job at Sprouts Farmers Market. So I felt it there. It's like, not only like I'm this huge guy working at Sprouts, people are like, shouldn't you be on the field somewhere?
And that right there, I can attest to and relate to, just because I felt the same way when I stopped playing ball. I decided to step away from playing ball because of mental health issues. When I went back home, that whole identity thing, I felt that. So when I heard your story and it resonated with me when you said you went back to Sprouts, like I felt like that when I used to go to a public gym. And people used to say, like, damn, Jarvis, you're not still playing ball? So I can really resonate, and I feel what you're saying for sure.
Yeah, it's tough, man. You gotta really sit down and force you to be like, all right, who am I? Like, you know, if you take football away, because eventually at some point it's gonna end. Like, you know, and it was a blessing for me to have the game taken away, honestly, looking back, because now I could re-enter in and not have to be that same dude that's like, oh, I gotta please everybody, I gotta do this, like hanging on what everybody's saying or typing or writing, and it's just like, that ain't no way to live, man.